Hello, my friends. It's the Crypto Lunatic live from the Lunar Cafe, bringing you hidden gems before they pop and simplifying the language of crypto for newcomers. And today I'm going to take you on a journey of looking for value. So I talk a lot about degen coins, but today we're going to go in the opposite direction. I'm going to show you how to look for actual value in crypto so that you can massively de-risk your portfolio. Now, this is not the degen part. This is the part of searching for the large majority of cryptos in your portfolio, the large percentage of plays that should be a lot more solid than the rest. But how do we find that? Well, it's easy when we know what we're looking for. One is how much profit is a chain making or a project making, how much total value locked is in there, and how many unique active wallets. How many people are actually engaging with the project? And we're going to look into that today. And I'm just going to show you a few things, but I know that my degen friends and my newcomer friends will want a couple of degen plays. So I've run my usual algorithm on Grok today. And you will get a couple of degen callouts. So if you stay for long enough, you'll get the lot, my friends. You'll get the lot. So with that in mind, and this definitely is not investment advice, then follow me on a little journey. So we start here. If you're looking for value in a project, start here, DeFiLlama.com. This is where you find actual value, how much value is locked. And the first thing we look at the macro. And this graph here is total value locked in crypto, which tells us it's going right in the right direction. Look at this. Look at this, that there's value being locked into crypto and more and more and more. And it is momentum is with us at the moment, my friends. The next thing you look at is ETF inflow. Now, this is the institutional money. Now, if ETFs are flooding in, then you can be sure that the price is going up. And if they're taking money out, you can be sure it's going down. And look, we had a little bit of a blip, but generally it's been positive here. From 10th of September, 913 million going into crypto, 665 million the day after that, a billion the day after that, 619 million the day after that, 230 million. And look, this is a bad day, 53 million out. But now normal service has resumed as of yesterday, and money is generally piling in. Generally piling in. Stablecoins market cap, we see slow and steady progress. And fees paid, this is where we find where is the money going. So we go down a little bit further. And here we go, all the protocol ranking. Now we've got here total value locked. This is what we want to look at. But more importantly, we want to look at this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by simply clicking this button. Now, if you want to cut through everything, cut through the facts from the fiction, start here. Revenue generated in the last 24 hours. And as you can see, right top of the tree is Tether, which is a stable coin, which makes sense. And Circle is a stablecoin issuer. So everyone needs stablecoins to interact with the crypto ecosystem. So you would expect these to be high. So what we're looking for now is this ratio here. And what this measures is how much total value is in a coin or protocol versus its market cap. And the smaller this number, the better. So what we're going down is we're trying to balance revenue versus a small number here. And look at momentum as well. So this is the easiest way to see which is the most profitable crypto, cutting through all of the nonsense. And what we'll see here as we go down, you'll see, look, it's protocols like Hyperliquid, Pump, it's an exchange, Axiom Pro, Aerodrome, exchanges. Jupiter, an exchange. Now, Jupiter's something that I have been highlighting for a while because this is a big player on the Solana ecosystem, and Solana is winning at the moment. And we'll see later that this is compounded, but we're seeing momentum here, seeing a 33% 1 month change. And we're also seeing $720,000 of profit in the last 24 hours. I believe that as far as safe-ish solid plays, Jupiter is right up there. It's right up there. And you can go down and just follow it, do your own research. But this is how to research it. This is how to work it out. We see things like this as well with Jupiter, which means that the total value logged is it's more than double its market cap. So for its market cap, it's got all this value locked in it. Jupiter, I believe, is an incredibly solid play. Now you can go down here. That's a good ratio as well. Aave, another solid project. It's a lending protocol. Looking for low figures here. Now this, Pendle, even lower. So this is where you look, my friends. If you're going to do research and you want profitable cryptos, this is how you find them. This, my friends, is where to look. This is your value matrix. So I discussed market cap, total value locked. Let's go to the bottom. Now, what I do sometimes, I go to the bottom and then I scroll through looking at this column because we know that this is good, but where's the profit? So you want the balance of this and this. This is what I look for. And I go down, 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 and then I see a number like this. And that's the first place I'd look, Spark. Now, Spark is a very interesting project and it's incredibly profitable now. And just to bring this to life, it's around about 100 million market cap mark, which means that at this rate, in 300 days, it will generate the same amount of profit as its market cap, which strikes me as incredibly good value. Spark would be something that I would suggest you might want to look into. I keep going down, looking for big numbers here. And as we go down, now I see this one, Lido DAO, another solid project with decent amount of profit. I keep going down. And I'm looking for generally six-figure plays here to make it interesting. There's a six-figure play. Pendle, another one. There's value there, my friends. These are how to look for value. EtherFi, value. Now, this is just one metric of many, but this is a great starting metric if you're looking to value invest. Value, Aave, value, small number. This ticks all of the things that I'd look for on this metric. Aave, a solid project. Again, I'm going down. I'm looking for six-figure revenue. And what do I find here? EtherX, and that looks like it's a DEX, a decentralized exchange. Now, decentralized exchanges are solid projects in crypto because they make money when the market goes up and when the market goes down, because people have to buy and sell crypto and they win with every sale. So decentralized exchanges are great plays for safer bets. For safer bets, go on decentralized exchanges. GMX, they've done a review on this. I believe this is incredibly undervalued as well. And that's a great metric. Great metrics all round there. But that's just an example. Let's go to another resource. This is DappRadar. Now, the thing that I'm looking for here is unique active wallets. And why am I looking for that? I'm looking for this because I want to know who's using these protocols. There's a lot of brilliant projects with no one using them. Now, it's a bit like sticking a sign in the desert for the wrong protocol. So this is how we measure, well, who's actually interacting with these projects? Who is doing it? And what we're doing is going to unique active wallets. That's what we're looking for here. Because this shows you how many people are using it. So as we go down, you can be sure that these projects are doing well. Now, I've actually done a review on World of Dipians. Now, that's a lot of unique active wallets. And this is the balance. That tells us how much value is in the ecosystem. So for a gaming play, there's actually value here. The volume here is really, really down, which means that potentially this could be a great entry for World of Dipians. I do have a review on that, should you wish to go into it. But again, look, We're seeing unique active wallets, 1.51 million. That's a lot of wallets playing this game. And as we go down, here, look, we see Pump.fun on Solana. Now, that's a decentralized exchange on Solana. Radium, a decentralized exchange on Solana. Jupiter, an exchange on Solana. Now, you'll notice that there's a pattern here. Solana exchanges are all doing well. Pump.fun, Radium, and Jupiter. They're making money and they've got lots of unique active wallets. So these are solid plays. This is how to de-risk your portfolio, to make sure that you're investing into projects that are making money. Again, for you degens, Alien Worlds. Now, this is an established project that's a little bit unloved at the moment, but still there's balance in the ecosystem and there's unique active wallets. This is how you find out who's playing these games. This is a great resource because you're going to get loads of people calling out games, but who's actually using them? And this is what you're looking for, unique active wallets. And also balancing it with current volume. So as you go down, this is how you look. Who's using them? How many people are using them? How much volume's going into it? And this is a resource you can look. So there's just two resources if you're looking for value in crypto projects. So finally, just a little random one. I've run my daily prompt on Grok, just so that you've got some tokens to look at. And this is looking for undervalued altcoins. So top of the list is SUPRA. Again, I've done a review on SUPRA. You can find that on my channel. And it's saying it's a good setup for an entry point. Stellar. Now, this is a really solid project. And when XRP moves, Stellar moves. So if you're part of the XRP army and you want to get in at a lower cap, then Stellar is your play. And the third one is VeChain. And again, I've done a review on VeChain. I believe this is phenomenally underpriced. This is a supply chain project, and you can get a full review on the channel should you wish to. And for you degens, look, we've got the top 3 degen plays. And top is a little crypto gaming coin called Altura, one that could be worth looking into. We've got Cubetics is second on the list. Again, you may want to look into it, you degens. And we've got Bitcoin Hyper is the third. So there you go, my friends. A couple of degen plays to finish things off. But this is just an overview of how to look for value. How to look for value. And that is where to start, because the large percentage of your portfolio you want to have in safer plays. Now, there's nothing safe in crypto unless you go macro and see that Bitcoin has outperformed every other asset bar none since its conception, which is why the digital asset space is interesting and Bitcoin is the main man or woman. If it was a woman, whatever it is the main player. It is the boss. It is the player boss of crypto. And only for a short period of time only, which is what we call alt season, other plays could be better performers than Bitcoin. But you're safe if you've got a low risk profile, you just get in Bitcoin and you leave everything else alone. If you've got a slightly riskier profile, you'll be starting to look at some of these metrics that we've pointed out today in order to make better percentage returns. So there you go, my friends, my lunatic, my degen friends. There's a little bit of info for you and just a bit of insight into what I look for when I'm looking for value into cryptos. And if you've enjoyed this content and you're still watching and you want more of the same, then do please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like more of the same, you will find that just there. But either way, stay lunatic, have fun, and make money in crypto.